I'm gonna be putting y'all on to tea on how to grocery shop like a real adult, okay? Not go to the store for fun. No, baby, no. This economy, we need to be saving money in all the right places.
When I used to be on my vacations,
Hey babes, it's me Zion. Today we're back with another video. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are returning, welcome back. I've not said that in so freaking long, but we are back with all types of content. Your girl has all types of ideas, so stay tuned. Her uploads on Wednesdays, and then on Sundays I post weekly vlogs titled Black Girl Introvert Diaries. If y'all are new, your girl's an introvert, honey. Yeah, very much homebody stays to herself. So I've been posting episodes on Sundays, and then on Wednesdays I'm going to start posting additional content. So if that sounds interesting to you, then definitely hit the subscribe button. But we're going to get straight into this video, which is going to be like an adulting 101 type of video. I don't know, I just like to help people because I know life is hard, okay? We all just trying to figure it out, and if I could help one person, that is my plan, that is my goal, that is honestly, that makes me happy. And I'm gonna be putting y'all on to tea on how to grocery shop like a real adult, okay? Not go to the store for fun. No, baby, no. This economy, we need to be saving money in all the right places. So I've lived with a whole family at one point. I've lived with a partner at one point, and now I live by myself, okay? So I've experienced grocery shopping for all types of lifestyles in a way. So this is good for if you live alone to if you have a whole family, okay? And I did make worksheets that you guys can purchase for only $2, and you only buy it once and you can continuously print them out. You can use digital planning. You can use like a little slip and then write with like an expo marker and erase it. This is a one-time purchase, and you most definitely don't have to purchase if you don't want to. I just made this to make your life easier, and that's the way that I base my steps off of. So my first step is to shop your pantry. I want you to go in your pantry, write down what you have, because a lot of people, you'll literally just go to the store for fun, go to the store and buy multiple things that you already have, and then something expires and then you wasted something. So this is the first step, and I do have a sheet. And the sheet that I would suggest using for this is the kitchen inventory sheet, and I'll put like the preview of what it looks like right here. This sheet, you're just gonna go through your pantry, go through your fridge, go through your freezer, and write down what you have, because that's gonna help you with the next steps. And then also a part of this step, I highly recommend that you use this kitchen essential sheet to write down all the things that you are missing that you know your household is going to need on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. So that is gonna depend on how you decide to shop. I like to do weekly or bi-weekly. You can do monthly, it just requires a lot of planning and organizing. So I would just suggest to start off with bi-weekly. That's pretty good. So step 2 is meal planning, and this is something that I highly suggest trying to save money or grocery shop like a responsible adult. So I highly suggest meal planning. So now that you did step 1, you should have a list of everything you have in your pantry. So you're gonna now use the list that has everything that you have in your pantry, and that's gonna be your basis for the items that you're gonna have. And then you're gonna use that sheet to pick meals based on what you already have. So we're thinking smarter and we're not working harder, okay? And I also put like a variety of sheets that I've made. I have multiple types, but you'll just need like a meal planning / shopping list worksheet for this portion. So I do suggest making meals for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks all on this sheet. So you have just an idea, you know, it doesn't have to be law, you can change things up, but as long as this is like the basis of what you're gonna do for the week, you might switch 1 or 2 things up throughout the week depending on if they had ingredients or not. This is smarter than just going to the grocery store like, hey, I'm hungry, let me just buy everything I see. Let me forget 25 different ingredients and have random things, you know? This is just a smarter way to go about it. Like I said before, I recommend planning weekly and bi-weekly, because once you get past that, it gets a little complicated. Because even with me doing bi-weekly planning, I be stressed. Because then you have to find recipes, and you have to think of the ingredients, then you gotta think how many servings am I gonna have. So to cut it all, I just suggest like 1 week or 2. But I do have a tip if you are more of a monthly type of person and you have to, because everyone's situation is different. I would suggest doing things like Taco Tuesday, Meatless Mondays, which are kind of repetitive, but you can have like 2 or 3 days out the week where maybe one day you're eating out, one day is like you pick a recipe or 2 random recipes, and then the other ones are like spaghetti and quick things to make, where you'll always have those ingredients, so you're kind of saving money. if that makes sense. Step 3 is having recipe cards. I've also made a little sheet for this, and this one you may want to print multiple if you're printing it, or if you're doing like on digital, you can just buy it once, or like I said, pencil and paper, baby, free. Okay, so the reason why I suggest this is to have like a directory, I think that's the right word, or a menu or a book of recipes that you can refer back to instead of trying to find new things all the time. And you're gonna want to make sure you write the ingredients, many things you need. If you need 3 eggs, 4 eggs, so you can refer to this when you're having that one day. By the way, you should have one reset day. If you don't have one reset day, baby, we need to talk. You need one day to get ready for the week. You can refer to it when you're like, oh, I have like eggs and bacon, and it's like, okay, I could use these ingredients for this meal based on the recipe cards that I have. So it's just a way to, you know, keep yourself organized. We gotta get organized. That's how we gonna save money. That's how we're gonna be adults, and that's how we gonna grow. We gotta get organized. So step 4 is to create your shopping list. You went through your pantry, you made your meals, and you have your recipe cards. So now you have to make your shopping list. We are not going to the store on vibes. Okay, when you go to the store on vibes and you go to the store when you're hungry, what do? You get there and you buy things that are ridiculous, because I do it all the time. You'll be like, oh, I want to try this, and majority of it, you want to try snacks. And then when you get home, what you gonna eat for the week? Then your stomach hurting, then you crying. So this is why you need a list. You want to make sure to write any additional snacks you may need, drinks you may need, anything you're buying at the grocery store, you need to make sure you're writing down, in addition to the things from step 1, the kitchen inventory sheet that you're running low on, or things that may be expiring. And then also with the meals that you plan, any ingredients that you highlighted that you needed, everything needs to go on the shopping list. Because the goal is to only go to the grocery store literally once a week or once every 2 weeks, and that's it. You don't want to keep going back, because that's how you keep having to spend money. Then when you go back, you're like, oh, I see this, I want this, and you're wasting money. Okay, we trying to get it together. Those are my 4 simple, easy steps on how to grocery shop. I know for some that you never knew that, so it's not really simple, but I'm telling you, once you get into the hang of it and get to the routine, it gets a lot easier for you. And then you're like, this is all it took? This is how you grocery shop? Because these are like little things that people don't think, like, no one taught me how to grocery shop. Luckily, like, I was hand in hand with my mom everywhere, so I've seen a lot of things growing up. But then also me living alone and me growing up myself, I've learned, you know, some decent ways on how to adult as a 23-year-old. But yeah, I just want to reiterate, you don't have to buy the sheets that I've shown, but they are $2 and they last forever. So if you want to get into that organized era, then I highly recommend trying them out if you want to. If you want to, your girl made them, but it's okay if you don't, I promise. I just want you to have the knowledge to know how to do this, because if it betters your life, it betters mine. Okay, so for the second portion of the video, I'm gonna do random tips that I have that don't really go into my steps but are very helpful when you're grocery shopping. Let me know in the comments, do y'all want to see me do a grocery shopping vlog where I show y'all from start to finish everything that I just told y'all in like a live sense, so you guys can see how it works? Because I know sometimes some people need to see or watch someone do it to understand. So let me know in the comments if y'all want me to grocery shop and vlog from being in my house to being in the store to what meals I'm gonna make, and I will definitely do that. Okay, so let's go rapid fire on some random tips that are gonna help you when you're learning how to grocery shop like a real adult and doing it the right way. This is optional, but you can bring cash in the store instead of your card. Because like me, when I start seeing stuff, sometimes I kind of go over budget. But if you had cash, there's no way. You would have to put something back. Unless you're willing to go get your card and come all the way back, I doubt it. So I would recommend, if you're starting or if you have trouble with staying under budget, to just have cash. Next up, like I just mentioned, if you don't have no type of budget, no budget, you don't know what your money is doing, I need y'all to let me know. Just write in the comments, please make a how to budget video. If you need it, just let me know in the comments and I'll make that video very soon. But you definitely need some sort of budget, a weekly budget, a bi-weekly budget, or a monthly budget on groceries. Majority of everyone knows this, but don't go to the store hungry. It will have you in there wanting to try things that you're allergic to. Okay, you'll be up in that store like, oh, I want fish. You know you're allergic to fish just because you're hungry, just because you see all these options. You may have to shop at multiple stores. I personally would suggest shopping at stores like Dollar Tree, Aldi, or Walmart first to get anything that you can get for a lower price. And if you need to go to Hannaford, Price Chopper, Kroger, whatever stores y'all be having where y'all live, then y'all could go there because y'all know there's more expensive bougie grocery stores. My mom had to get me in place. Ain't nothing wrong with Dollar Tree. Now your girl love Dollar Tree. If you can just buy off brand or the store brand of certain things to save money, then I would suggest doing that. But I do know there are some things that just you gotta get name brand. But majority like noodles. Like right now you could buy some great value noodles, okay? You could buy some great value beans, okay? Just save you a little coins. Just you gotta find little places to save you some money. It's gonna add up. To buy things that are not cut, things like fruit. So if you are buying pineapple, usually when you buy pineapple that's already cut, it's like $5 for like 4 pieces, something around that. But if you get a whole pineapple that's $2 from Aldi's pineapples are $2, you're giving like almost twice the pineapple, and all you gotta do is cut it, because they're charging you for what they had to work for, their labor, and they're honestly giving you less, so you're getting scammed. So you gotta pay attention to little things like that. Before you go in the store, I would highly suggest getting into a habit of looking at the store's weekly ads, the store's apps, see if there's any coupons, discounts. Signing up for their membership programs could save you a lot of money. Another side note is freezing things, like freezing leftovers and things like that. I've just gotten into that, and honey, you save a lot of food if you freeze it and then just use it, you know, later on. So another suggestion is to buy in bulk, things like Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, especially meat, because you can split it up and then freeze the rest like I just said. And also you're just getting way more for less than going to a store and then getting a small serving for more. They're just playing us. So you want to use receipt apps, and I'm going to leave links down to some of the ones that I've used. There's like Ibotta, there's Fetch. I feel like there's another one, but I can't remember right now, but I'll definitely link them down below, and you can get started by clicking a link. I'll probably get a little small commission if you don't mind. Just to let y'all know, some of them give like points and stuff if people use their link. You can scan your receipts when you went to the store, and it gets you some money back. Who doesn't want money back? Baby, go to the clearance section and find you some good deals, especially on meat. I know a lot of stores you have like manager specials or something like that. So another suggestion is to use ingredients that could overlap into another meal. Something very simple is something like maybe a salad and then taco within the same week, because you know you're gonna use lettuce, tomatoes, olives, things like that, so you can have majority of the ingredients already before multiple recipes, which saves you money and gives you variety. You can stretch meals in terms of using rice, and I know a lot of people use beans, or using like bread and stuff like that to make you more full, but using things that are very inexpensive that can just help to make you more full based on what you make. Stay in budget, right? And what I mean by this is get the things that you need first, okay? If you get up to the belt and you ended up putting other items that you don't necessarily need but you want, put the items you need first. If it goes over, just stop, take a picture of the things you left so that for next week you know that you want to add that into the budget. But don't put the wants up first and then leave the things that you actually need. Definitely sign up for store cards or memberships to get extra points. And I don't know, I think it's like Hannaford and Food Lion. They'll send you like $20 off $80 or something like that. Babe, you don't have the apps? You sleeping on them. Use your groceries on credit cards to get cash back, baby. These are big girl steps and big boy steps. So if you ain't ready, don't do it yet. But these are good things to keep in mind. You can use your dinner extras as leftovers to save you some money. This is something I used to do before I was meal prepping breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if y'all want to see me meal prepping, I do it on the vlogs on Sunday, so you guys can check out those videos. For that, I used to just make a little extra of dinner, and then I would have a little portion for lunch the next day, saving you some money. And then all you gotta do is make breakfast. If you can shop in person, I would highly suggest it, because Instacart most definitely taxes on things and then adds their own personal tax and then charges you a delivery fee, and then majority of the time you want to tip the driver. So if you can, just take your butt to the store. And maybe if you don't like go shopping, after going through these steps, you'll probably find a little more joy. and knowing that you're doing it the right way. So just try it out like this. But if you can't, I would just suggest, you know, trying to find the most inexpensive things, because they do add extra money to things in the store that are not the same price. If it's a store that you go to on a regular, you can make your grocery list in the store layout so that when you walk in, you're staying in the track. Okay, if you're trying to avoid the snack aisle, don't put nothing on the snack aisle in your shopping list. If you had the time, you could compare prices on websites. There's probably apps by now, you know, that tells you different prices of different stores for the same item if you're really looking to save money. Use your calculator while you're shopping so that you have an idea on if you're gonna go over. If you have bad anxiety, you know, just do it while you're shopping so that you have an idea. I would say just add like extra $5 to start, just for a little gap in case like taxes and stuff like that. Using ChatGPT or Pinterest for recipes. Y'all probably like, what's ChatGPT? It's an app, it's an AI thing. Y'all know AI about to take over. If you tell it, give me a recipe with chicken, or give me 10 recipes with chicken and meals, ask it. I'm gonna put on the screen what it shows you if you really be confused on what to cook. Or you could also use Pinterest, and you can also use TikTok. And I'm gonna put a couple screenshots of different people that I would suggest looking at, that honestly majority of them use Aldi as like their store, and that's where I shop. But these are like some few TikTokers that I would suggest looking up for inspo too. Or in general, just using TikTok, using Instagram, baby, you got your phone in your hand. It's useful. And literally all y'all have to look up is affordable meals. There's so many people that make budget-friendly meals. There's so many people that make, you know, struggle meals, things we grew up on. Sometimes the apps also, like the store apps, they'll have like recipe sections. I think Walmart has it where they have like the recipe, and then they have it so you can just add all those ingredients to your cart. On Target specifically, I don't know if other stores have this, but you can scan while you go, so you can kind of see with Target what's on sale while you're shopping to make sure that you're seeing all the sales, or if they have like spend this much, get this much oil. The last thing I want to say is a lot of the things that you see like already made, you can honestly probably make twice or triple the amount for less money. They're just charging you, like I said before, for it being made. Like if it was like chicken quesadillas, I promise they're gonna give you 2 chicken quesadillas, you know, little triangles, for $20. Or you could have bought all the ingredients for $20 and made 18 freaking quesadillas instead of 2. So you just have to compare prices. You just have to be willing to do some work, which honestly helps you in the long run. But your girl has gone in on how to grocery shop. I think that's almost every tip I could have gave you, every tip I have. So if this video was helpful, let me know in the comments. And if you guys are interested in more adulting 101 videos, let me know what else y'all want to see. If y'all want to see a how to budget video, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to check out vlogs on Sunday, and your girl is out, okay?
Outside.